Okay, so hello everyone. Last time we were on string, right? And before that we discussed about operators, especially we discussed about the bitwise operator, right? So now we are after that we were focusing on string, right? So as I told you, string is immutable. You can't change them, right? So if you see last time when we were trying to change this Avinash string, right? Let me run this, right? It will take 1 minute because it will attach the virtual machine with this, right? You can see here orange dots, right? You can see here orange dots. It will convert into green first because it will allocate a virtual machine to it, and then it will execute. Okay, yeah, you can see now it will run and show the output. Okay, now you can see this is the output, right? So if I try to change any of the alphabet or any of the character, right, for example this one, right, 0 1 0 1 2 3 4, yeah, this one I want to make it Avinash, right? Avinash, right? So when I try this, it will give the error, right? It will give the error. Why? Because it is immutable. You can't change this variable. If you want to change this, then you need to do something like this: split it or do append with some string, and if you assign, and ultimately it will assign to a different variable, not the same variable. And if you run this, then yeah, I was showing you the id variable, sorry, id function. It will return the memory address. So you can see both have different memory address, right? So strings are immutable. Whenever you do some change in the string, it will assign to a new location, right? That is what you need to understand in this. Okay, let's move ahead. Then we discussed about slicing. So as I told you, indexing start from 0 in forward one, right? In backward one it starts. Okay, the same way that I will explain this indexing, similar indexing will work in list and tuple also, right? So if I try here to create the indexing one, right? So if you can see here, last time we have seen, right? Okay, so v nash, right? sh. Okay, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? But in reverse it will start from minus 1 2 3 4 minus 5 minus 6 and minus 7, right? So this is how it works. Okay, and we have seen slicing means we will take one character out of this or one element out of this. Okay, for example, let me try another color. So you can see this is one slice. Combination, now combination of 2 3 character is also slice, right? So we can extract in such way, right? 0 is giving value at 0th index, like we have taken as Sachin, right? And -1 is giving your last alphabet of a string. Similarly, if you start from 1 and go till 4 in this way, it will print. 1 means 0 1 A, 2 means C, at 3 index H, right, and 4 index I, but it will show you n minus 1. So it will start from A and it will end at H, A C H, because it will go n minus 1. Okay, so and here if I write like this, it means, okay, one, yes, who is this? Do you want to ask anything? Otherwise be on mute. Okay, no worries. 1 means 3, so start from 1 and go till 3, so that will be your output, ACH. This is called slicing. So slicing can be one element also, it can be multiple element also, right? Now this I have shown you one more thing into this, right? This is start, this is your end, and this is your step. By default your step is 1, right? Start, here you are starting from 1 and going to 4, right? You can also do the change like this, right? You can also try like this. It means you are giving only starting index and not giving the end index. In that case, it will go till end. It will start from A and it will go till end. Means achin. It will go till end. Similarly, if you don't give the start and you will give the end, then it will start from starting and it will go till this, but it will go till n minus 1. So at n minus 1 means 4 at fourth index. So if you see here, the till fourth index is I. So if I am writing like this s colon 5, so it will go till n minus 1. So it will be like Sachi, right? Sahia. So that will be its output. So understand this thing, right? This indexing, slicing will help you a lot. Now we have also tried this, right? It means that start from minus 4. Start from minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is minus 4 means C. And go till minus 2. Minus 1, minus 2. So it will go n minus 1. So it will go till minus 3. So output will be CH. Right? We have already discussed this. I'm just summarizing all the things. Right? I told you this is a way to reverse the string. Means colon means start is empty and end is also empty. It means it will start from starting, it will go till the end. And minus 1 means minus 1 means this is the step. So a step here, minus means you start from the reverse direction, and 1 means 1 is a step jump. So it will go into backward direction. So your step will be, instead of plus 1, it will do minus 1. It will start from and reduce 1, 1, 1, or you can say increase in reverse direction. So it will just do inverse of it, right? Because if you print this, it will start from first alphabet and go till the last alphabet or last character, right? Instead of this minus 1, if you do minus 2, it means minus means start from the end and move with 2 step jump. So it will start from end means it will start from end, right? So at end we have, in Sachin we have end at n, and then it will jump 2, then H, then it will again jump 2, then A, and after that it can't jump because there's no element, right? So that is why it is showing NHA. Let me explain you this. Let me change the color. Alright, so we are trying this colon and minus 2. Minus means start from what? It will start from here. First element is n, then it will jump 2. Instead of 1, it will jump 2. Then again it will jump 2. So H and A. So that will be our output. So as I explained you last time also, there was a slide that I have added, right? Start, stop and step, right? So minus 1 means step, minus 1 step means the slice starts from the end and moves backward direction, not forward direction. It means it will move in this direction. Here it will move in this direction. Earlier it is moving in this direction. So please remember this. Such kind of slicing you might see in interview, because again, as I last time told you, this question is asked in almost every interview. Reverse the string. So most of the people use this trick, right? Another thing, instead of minus 2, you can try with 2. So it will start from starting. It means S, okay, S, then jump to C, then again jump to I. So SCI, right? So this we already discussed. Okay, string operations. Okay, we tried concatenation, repetition, right? We also tried in. In means this string is existing in this name or not. So it is giving true false. So this will be helpful into if else condition when we will do, right? Not in we can try, not in just opposite of in, right? So this is called membership operator. In is a membership operator. Just like you have used in operator in SQL also, SQL, if you have, right? Something similar to that. Then we were discussing about comments in Python. You can write comment in single quote also, double quotes also, but this is a single line comment. If you want to write multiple line, then you need to use triple quotes. For example, I have taken this news article, right? Recently we have seen the Delhi elections, right? Suppose I am copying these 3 paragraphs. I want to analyze this data, right? So to analyze this data, sorry, cancel. I can't put this into single quote. If I will put this into single quote, you can see one line is in single quote, but what about others, right? So in such case, I need to use triple quotes. So triple quotes is multi-line comment. Now you can see all of this here. Now I can assign this also to a variable, for example text, right? Now I can do some NLP on this. Let's try. There is one function split. I am splitting this with dot. Dot means full stop. So this will split this based on dot or full stop, and it will return the sentences. You can see this is sentence 1, this is sentence 2, this is sentence 3, this is sentence 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is, you can also split on the base of space. So it will give you all the keywords used in this article, right? So this kind of analysis we do in NLP, right? So don't worry about that, but you should understand this split function. Split is used to split the string based on the given string, right? So this is triple quotes. Okay, this will be useful when you do some NLP kind of stuff, or where you will deal with some kind of blog or articles. Then it will be helpful. Okay, so let's move ahead. Right. So after this, we need to try with string methods. There are so many string methods, right? Let's start them one by one, right? First, very simple method: upper, lower, capitalize, title, or swap case, right? Generally I use 1, 2, 3, 4, right? These 4, right? So let me explain you these 4. Suppose I have written a string name Python, right? S is equals to Python, right? Right now it is into a small case, right? Or let me do like this. Okay. Now I will do s dot lower. It will convert this into a lower case. As simple as that. If I will try s dot upper, it will convert this into uppercase. One is lower, one is upper. Right? If I can try this as a title, right? So title means first character should be in capital, right? So these kind of functions are very useful when you are displaying information on the user profile on a web page or on some UI. So we try to convert our value as how we want to show on the UI, right? S dot capital. Don't try this here. Let's do some other thing. For example, Python programming, right? This is a string, right? S equals to, okay. Now S dot capitalize, right? Let's try this capitalize. So you can see it is doing, just a second, this is the same, capitalize. Yeah, it is doing first. Okay, so instead of this, try title, right? So what title case will do, for each word it will capitalize or uppercase the first character. It will write first character into uppercase or capital letter. Here you try capitalize. Or if you don't want to use this, no problem, right? Instead of this, you can always use this title, right? Okay, so these are the basic functions which we use. Apart from this, other functions are also there, right? For example, yeah, these 3 4 are very useful, right? Is alpha, because you have to check whether the given string has a numeric or not, or the completely alphabetical or not. In that case you can try is alpha, is digit, is all num, right? So let's try, right? So let me take one string, uh, s is equals to suppose I am putting one password avi@123, right? Or maybe python@123, right? Now I want to check s dot is alpha. You can see it is already writing the function name, right? So it is false because it has some numeric also, right? Let me take one more string, right? Keep this as s1. Let's s1, yeah. Let's create s2, which only has alphabetical alphabets, right? Python also take s3, which only has numeric 1 2 3. Okay, is alpha, s1 is false, s2 dot is alpha, true, right? Because it has all the alphabets, right? s3 dot is alpha, right? True, it is false because it is character, right? Sorry, it is numeric based, right? So s3 dot is digit, it will return true, right? Sometimes we need to check these things, right? Similarly, let's try alpha is done. Okay, similarly try s1 dot is all num, right? False, because one at the rate is there. Okay, so if I remove this at the rate, now it will be true. So it will check for both alphabetical and numericals both. So is all num will check if all characters are alphanumeric. This for alphanumeric, right? All num means alphanumeric. Is space, so you can check if a string contains only 5 space, right? Is lower to check whether the string is into lowercase or not, right? So you can try this out. I generally use this alpha and is digit, right? In most of the cases I have used them, right? Then there is one very good function, find. This used to find a substring. Sometimes you have to detect some string into a paragraph or maybe into a sentence, then you can use this. Okay, and R is finds the last occurrence of a substring. This substring is at the end of it or not, right? You can also find the index. Suppose for example, okay, we try find or index. Okay, let's move, let's try other functions. I know I'm going bit fast, but these are the very straightforward functions, I think, right? So find, right? So first let me try to find in this article. I want to find, okay, this is the text. I want to find into this BJP, right? Into this text dot find BJP, right? At fifth index, right? It is returning the fifth index, 0 1 2 3 4. It's coming at fourth index. Just a second. Now I think it should show 4. Now it is 4, right? Because that one character is enter also. This is also counting as a character, right? So now you can 1 2 3, sorry, 0 1 2 3 and 4. This is at fourth index, right? If you want to count how many times BJP in this article, right? So you can use function count text dot count BJP, right? BJP occurred here 4 times. How you can count 1, 2, I can see 3. 3 is here and 4 here. BJP vote, right? Let's try something else. What else? R find index count we did. R find and index. R find and index. R is the substring. So okay. Software developer, right? Developer, okay. Okay, R find. Let's try this string. Okay, so this is trying to find that string, right? If I am searching substring PER, so it is at index 15, right? This PER. Okay, so this is finding the suffix part, finds the last occurrence of the substring. Okay, and find the first occurrence of the substring. Okay, just let's try here. Instead of find, here try in BJP, try R find, right? R find will find the last string. Now you will see index is 565. Why? Because it is giving the last occurrence of BJP. It is giving the first occurrence of BJP. Right. So this is the one. And then index, yeah. If you want index of any of the string, for example, if you want index of BJP, right? Or index of ARP, right? Text dot index of ARP. ARP is a political party, right? So for 173, right? Index. So the it starts with is a very Control C. So it starts with a very powerful method, right? This I use this mostly. I use this one. It starts with. In lots of the cases, I try to check this, right? Whether my string is starting with this or not, right? So in those particular cases, I use this. I have used this a lot in my project, right? It starts with, for example, you have written any of the string. You want to check that, for example, Python, right? Dot starts with here I write dot false, because it is starting from capital P. It is case sensitive, then it is true, right? In certain cases I need to check, right? Because in some cases what happen, if a unique ID is starting with some particular string, right? Customer CUST or employee EM, right? So these string we try to check, right? In certain cases. So that is why this starts with this very useful function. Okay. String manipulation, strip. You want to remove the spacing, right? S strip, L strip. Replace is one more important that I use, right? Suppose in your text one, right? In your text string, you want to replace BJP with Congress, right? Replace BJP with Congress, right? You can see Congress is staged as a thumping comeback. Congress seats, right? You can also see here Congress vote share. So it replaced BJP with Congress. So this is how you can also replace the string. This replace I use a lot, and also the split one, right? Split. These are the very simple. You can try these, right? So L will remove the leading spaces, right? Starting spaces. R will remove the trailing, or a strip will remove both leading and trailing both, right? Okay, let's move ahead. Okay, there are so many functions, you can't go each function, right? There is a limitation. Okay, so if you face any problem in a certain logic, you can go to Stack Overflow and check the syntax, no issues in that. Or also you can use the Python documentation also, right? So there is a limitation, right? We can't try. Yeah, what we can do is we can uh, work on some exercise. In these exercise you can try those, right? You can see here contains only digits, then you will check using is digit. Contains only alphabet, is alpha. Contains alphanumeric, is all num, right? It starts with hello, then you can try the starts with. So I can give you an exercise, but it is not possible to do each and every. Okay, that's what I can say. Okay, you can see now these formatting strings, right? If you want to write like this, right? Or want to write like this or this, right? These are generally we use in formatting. If you want, you can try this, right? This you can see similar to f string, right? In f string we were writing into this curly braces, right? Here you can see in the same way, here we are just writing curly braces and dot forward, and we are passing a value, right? That I'm going to show you, right? This is a good one that you might use in certain places, right? Suppose try the same example. Hello programmers, right? So I'm writing here this, and now I will use format. In format I will pass the value, so output will be hello grammar. So you can pass here any variable or username to show this, just like we were doing in f string, if you can recall in f string also, right? So f string we have already discussed, right? So I'm not going to discuss again, but I will explain you one logic into this. Most of the people nowadays using this f string for formatting purpose instead of using this, right? So what you can do is, you can see I am taking here two list. Okay, list I have not taught you till now, right? So what I will do, okay, so let's do one thing. Now f string we will discuss later. You know idea how to do f string, I have shown you earlier. But if you want to create such kind of output, or maybe such kind of output, right? If you want to create such kind of output, so these output are very easily you can create using f string, right? Using this less than and greater than functionality. Only this functionality we are using, less than and greater than. So what it is doing, let me explain you, right? You can try the code. So don't worry about this. This is just like array or list of item. So in Python we call it list. I will explain you after this topic, right? We will start with list, right? So this is a list of programming languages or tech languages, and this is a performance score, right? Now what we will do is, we want to print the technical skill assessment. So this is your score in Python, this is your score in R, this is your score in SQL. You want to now print like this. Now in general, if you print, it won't follow this formatting structure. To follow that, I am printing this, and I am printing equal to by multiply 30 times. I am printing this, right? Now what you can do is, now here I will run a for loop on these. I am doing using a zip function. There is a zip function. What it does, it combines two lists of item, and it will make like this. Let me show you how. Okay, so let me copy this first, and let me show you what this zip function is doing, right? I've taken two lists. Right now it won't show you. First I need to convert this into a list. I'm converting this into a list. Now you can see Python 85, R 92, SQL 78. It is combining them element wise. So zip function combines them element wise. This is very famous function we use sometime to combine multiple things. Now this is the language and this is your score. Now if you run in for loop using in operator or membership operator, each time it will pick a combination Python 85, R 92, SQL 7. Each time it will pick and it will try to print it. Now how it will print it? Okay, it is saying language less than 12, means from start to end. From start to end, its length is 12. So suppose the language has six characters. The remaining 6 characters will be your spaces, right? Similarly, if you see R, only single character and the remaining space will be 11. So it will keep the consistency, or you can say justify. We use justify option in MS Word, right? If you see here, okay, this is image, this is content, right? Okay, you can see this option is justify, right? You can see justify. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to just justify this. These are the 3 characters and the remaining spaces are 9. So this 12 is a sum of this one and the spaces. So the remaining character will be handled by the space. Similarly here, if you see, it is using greater than 4. It means before leave the 4 spaces, it will leave 4 space of every entry or every score. So this is how you can do handling. So that is why I added one exercise for you also. You can try to print like this, how you will print. Why? In certain cases you want to print your output in a structured format, right? So in this case, this f string or this zip function or this list will help you a lot, right? So this is list, these two are list. One is having a string item and one is having integer items, okay? And this is a zip function which is combining both each element wise, right? Now let's try one more thing. Suppose in this list we have 4 items, Python, R, SQL and Java, okay? Now run this. It is only using only 3, it is removing the 4th one, right? Okay, let me try here 91. Okay, now you can see it is showing Java also. Now if you will run this, sorry, I need to comment this, run this first, then this. Now it will show the 4 because I have added one more, Java. If I will remove this, now 3 elements are the upper list and the lower list are 4. It will only show you 3, not 4, right? Because there is no value for this item here, right? So that is what you need to remember. So now you know how to create list. I will explain you more in detail. This is list. This is a zip function which combine them element wise combination, you can say. And this f string using this greater than as than feature, that is helping in formatting. That you can try. That is important one that you might use in certain cases. Okay, great. Till now, any doubt, anything? Because after that I am jumping to the list, right? Another data type. Yes. No. Okay.
Here is any way we can find a BGP in
Okay.
find all indexes.
All indexes of BJP. Right. For that case, we have 4 count of BJP. We need to find it 4 times, right? First time we are finding it 4, second, third, fourth. We need to try to write some logic for this, or maybe it will take a list. We need to check into the function, right? How we can check this? Just a second. Built-in function, find of string object. So yeah, we can only pass a string. So each time we want to find, you want to find all the occurrences with index,
Right.
right? So let's see this index if it has something. Index of string object. Index of string object, right? We will try to write some logic in a way that we find this. Okay, try index, right? Okay. Python documentation found on index.
Maybe lambda function would help it.
Lambda function, no.
Like filter, find.
Filter, find, yeah. What we can do is in count. Okay, so what you can do is simple trick, I will tell you, right? You find using, you use the count here, right? Okay, it is giving you the count, right? 4 times, right? Now you need index. Okay, 4 index you need. Each index. So you want to develop a functionality of find. I think maybe we have something in this function find, right? So what you can do is find function Python doc, right? So we have to look into these functions into much more detail. If these functions have certain feature to find multiple elements, or maybe second element, third element, right? So it is taking only sub, start, search, start position and end. Okay, you can give start and end position. Return -1 if substring is not found, right? B 2 or 4, it is searching only for this one from 2 to 4 range. Okay, what you can do is in every loop, yeah, you need to write a loop here, then find B, and then you are writing here this start and stop. Great. So okay, what we can do is make some logic here. For loop, okay, let's do for loop. I in range a text found dot count, right? It will run 4 times. Okay, just a second. Sorry, print I, right? 0 1 2 3 4, right? It will run 4 times, right? Okay, great. Now each time I will try to find BJP here. Okay, great. Okay, 4, right? So each time when I will find temp or maybe location variable, we will save this location here. Okay, first location here, or maybe first location here. We need to try to create some logic, right? Then we need to add the location, or we will start from, next time we will start from this location, right? Start from this location 4, location +1. Okay, second time we are finding it 398. Every time we want to add this, right? Every time we want to add this here in some way. So you try to write some logic here, that's it, right? First you will find here, then when it comes second time, it will add that location. Next time we want to add that location. Okay, so look, update the location at the end. Location equals to, instead of printing here, this is index, right? Print index, and each time location equals to location plus index, right? Try this. Okay, good. First time it is finding 4. Okay, initially start from 0, right? 4, 398 and 470. 3 times we are finding this, right? 3 indexes are there. Maybe some issue with our logic, but we can improve this, right? Who asked the question? Yeah, we can improve this. So this is how you can try to develop your logic, right?
Okay, so we have to write one custom logic only.
Yeah. That is what my understanding. Maybe on Google you find some other solution, right? Right now I can think of this.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens sometime whenever you use function, then you find some existing functionality into the function. For that you need to refer to the documentation, right? Right now we found this start and end. So I thought this logic instantly, right? So each time when you visit certain functionality, you will find certain input. As per that you can change your logic, right? Okay, so I don't know why it is not able to do it 4th time. First time, yeah, maybe it is +1. No, not +1. 4th time it is not finding. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and last time is 565.
Might be reaching to your last character only.
No. I think here issue is here maybe. No, 4. No. 4th. Starting from 0, 4. First it will return 4, then it will return 398 because it will plus 470 plus 1. From that it need to find. It is not finding. But it should. Okay, let me just a second. Let me also print what is the location value. Maybe location value has, yeah, location value is going far out of that. Every time I am adding into location, 0. Okay, 0 plus index is 4. Just a second, let me print this. Maybe some issue with the location also, right? 44, 398, 4402, 470 and 402. Okay. Okay, so it is going out of that range. 402 and 470, it is becoming 870. Right. So index is 470. Yeah, at the end it is going out of that range. Yeah, so something issue with location, right? We need to think how we can readjust this. Okay. Yeah, how we can readjust this. 402, 4. Just a second. Right in this way, right? So it is easy to compare, right? At 44398 it is 402, right? Because previous index is added. I think it should not be location plus. Do we need this index concept, location concept? Because next time yeah, we don't need this concept. Why I was adding this? Like now it is there. Okay, I hope we did. So sometimes you need to think a logic. Maybe you are going in a wrong direction or wrong something, but you will figure out at the end of it. And also the printing is most important, right? This is how we debug the code also. The way in last 10 minutes I have shown you the process. This is how you write your logic and debug your code. You might going into wrong direction, but this print statement will help you a lot. And that's how you write your code when you write for a written test, maybe on lead code, because you have written the code but you are not getting the exact output. Then you need to debug that. So that skill you need to inculcate with respect to time. Okay, so I hope
Yeah,
it will
one
work.
more.
Yeah, sure.
So, as you told, like ID, that function, that method we are using, right?
Yeah,
Find the address.
yeah.
Where the use case, like Java, like we're not using that uh, address of the any of the variables.
Right.
So here also same cases, like just for.
No, actually this is not exactly address. This is identifier. This is unique identifier which assigned by Python program in that scope, in that particular scope in which we are running this. So this help us to see whether we are focusing on a single location or a different location, right? So that's how it will help us to do. That's how it help us to understand the code level. Or if you see in C++, we use pointers to see the memory location, right? Right. So if you can compare this with that, I think you should compare with this the memory location, right? Not with the Java references how it works, because if you try to understand the memory structure, then pointers are the good way to understand it rather than your Java references, right?
Yes, so I want to know what are use cases there to use this method.
Yeah, so yeah, that is what I am saying. To see whether two variable are focusing on the same literal. For example, if you see here, S1 is Avi, right? S2 is S1. Okay. Now if I do this one, this ID S1, ID S2, both should have same address. Sorry, yeah, comma here. Both should have same address. You can see both have same address.
If I put like a S2 is equal to ABI again, then what will happen?
S2 equals to
ABI, same only.
yeah, same. Okay, now try this. Again it is, so what is happening, this is string literal, its reference assigned to this S2 and S1, right? So now you can do another thing, S2 dot copy, sorry, S1 dot copy. Let's see, S1 dot copy. Okay, copy is not there. I think deep copy or something is there. Let me try this. No, copy is not there. There is one function, shallow copy, deep copy, right? So yeah, so this ID will help you to understand whether the both variable are referencing to the same memory location or not. So this is how you can understand the concept of deep copy and shallow copy, right? So deep copy will have different reference, different memory location, and this is a shallow copy where both the strings are focusing on the or referencing to the same string literal.
Got it.
Yeah. So that's how we use basically for understanding the language concept, not from the point of view of application.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So this is about string. I think we have seen lots of things into this. You can try. Let's do one exercise, right? I think we did so much. I think we should do one exercise. Okay. Now, if I want to extract following using slicing, right? How I can access? Okay, s. Okay, s is equals to this. Now I want to access this quick with slicing. So the simple trick is s dot index. You will pass this string, right? What will be index for? Or you can try like this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can try like this, or okay, and now you know its index. Okay, now you know its index, then s dot substring we can try. Is there any function substring? No. I think it should have substring. Let me check. No, it does not have substring. Yeah, similar to starts with, we also have ends with. Right? Dot substring. I think it should have substring. No. Let me. What I can try to do this. S dot and tab. Let's try this. We will get error or else. No substring string attribute has no attribute substring. Okay, no problem. Now I want to extract using slicing, right? So I know 4, it will start from 4, and quick has 5 characters, right? So 4 plus 5, 9. Yeah. So
length we can try, right?
yeah. What? Can you repeat?
For that I'm mentioning length we can use it because there is a constant.
Yeah. There's another function, right? Which is length. Okay. So you can also use this length of quick, right? Here, right? So this will give you the length, and you know start from 4 plus 5, right? So this trick we used in NER, in NLP, natural language processing, when we try to annotate the data, label annotation in named entity recognition, and there we try to use such kind of function and try to find particular keywords into the long PDF documents, and in that document we write its index for spacey especially. I don't know how many of you are understanding this or not, but when we start NLP, I will show you such kind of use case. So this will help you to understand the slicing logic, right? If you don't want to use this function, no problem, you can just use your common sense also, right? So let's try for fox, right? So fox, you can try fox 16 and 3, start from 16 and end at 19. Okay, what happened? Okay, sorry, we need to write column here. Quick and fox, right? Similarly, you can extract the others. Let's try this lazy dog, right? Lazy dog, and length is, okay, sorry. So 35 and 8, 35 plus 8, 43, right? So it will start at 35 and end at 43, right? Sorry, again, I have done mistake here. Let me column. Okay, so this is how you can okay, so write a program that asks user for their first and the last name and concatenates them to form a full name. I think for this you need to use the input function. You can try this. Similarly, convert uppercase, lowercase, capitalize, we have already did. Similarly, contains only digit, alphabets, we already did, right? You can write a program, ask a username and age and try to print like this. For this you can use f string, either f string, or you can also use the format. You can also use this format, this one. You can also use this. For example, let me show you how you can do. You will try to take input from user. Suppose name is Ajay, okay, and age is now 25. So how you can write this? Just copy this and paste here. Instead of name, just put like this, or you can also use the f string, right? Just see how it is giving. Yeah, you can use this forward, or you can also use f string. Now you just need to take the input from user, right? You can try this, right? I'm aiming for you, right? I write a function that checks if a given string is palindrome or not. Palindrome means reverse. For example, there is a name Nitin, right? Okay, if you write this into reverse order, it will be the same, right? Okay, so these are the word are palindrome words. If you read from forward or backward, it will be the same. If you write it into the reverse order, it will be the same. For example, Malayalam, I think, right? Am I right? Maybe Malayalam. Malayalam, right? Or you can try like this, right? Colon -1. Okay, sorry, it is giving error because I have not given this name. Malayalam, right? You can see it is also same, right? So these are the words which are, if you write in reverse order, or you can say backward order or forward order, it will be same. So these words are known as palindrome. So you just need to do nothing. You just need to take input from user and just do like this, right? Just do like this. Name colon -1. Now you just need to check name equals this or not. You can see this is true. If I write here Nitin 1, right, then it will give you false. It is not. So that is how you can easily check. So in Python it is very simple, right? If you use C, C++, Java, you have to write at least 8-line code for this, 6 or 8-line code. You need to write a while loop and do this reverse. We will see also those cases when we start the loop, right? This you can try using this one, this f string one, right? This example. It will be a bit hard for you, but I think you should try such exercises. Okay, so today I want to start the list, but we invested all the time into a string. But don't worry,